Yellow, yellow, yellow chat. We can conjure the microphone.
What's with the barbecue? These could all consent.
Second plus twist, I'll come.
No, you've just been evil making a man drool.
I think we're gonna be at least like 7 or 8. But yeah, you're probably right. I'm gonna consume minority, but it's always like that. Eaters be eating, you know?
Is anyone missing invite currently? Right, let's go through the rounds. We got 2 DKs, we got a Demon Hunter, we have a Monk, we have 2 Druids, we don't have a Pally yet. We have a Rogue, 3 Hunters, 2 Warlocks, 2 Priests, 2 Shamans, and a Boca. So we're just missing Phoenix. Right, FedEx will be like 2-3 minutes, so we'll kill the trash while he's coming.
Let's see how
How's
many.
everybody today?
Let's see how many gets ran over. Also high. Bro.
Right, we've got a 4-day weekend in the UK now, so well, I'm working one of the 4 days, but I'm not working tomorrow, so life is good.
Mel.
Guess shield block didn't work.
Is he a healer? Oh, Bubbles DPS, okay, fine.
I thought that 4 healer was excessive,
That is true.
so I took a decision.
Executive decision. Well done.
Want me to go DPS too, or?
Healers can discuss between yourselves what numbers you need for what bosses.
Do whatever you want. Hey!
Då blir jeg sved. Honestly, the energy
Met
that's...
so many people last night. I actually had to heal.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
No. Do you know how stressed I was last night? We had an MM hunter take more damage than the tanks.
Never lucky.
Shit.
That was
That
fucking
point you let them
insane.
die.
A few times.
Okay, fuck it, boys. We'll do it live. I'm probably potato at Shadow because I've not practiced it, but I want Salah to have some fun.
Run.
I should probably find this talent set.
Have you ever tried playing adult dart?
You mean with like where you have to like reach a certain amount of points, not go over, not go under, or like too far?
No. Adult dart. Instead of throwing it at the, what do you call it?
I can already say no. I've not tried that.
You draw it on the ground and then you throw them up in the air instead. It's
I have-
fucking amazing. It's really hard to window.
It's lawn darts, ain't it?
Yeah, lawn dart. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I thought-
Run first boss whilst Phoenix is coming. I think it needs loot anyway, so. Zala. You are missing a buff, my friend.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. See, they've got every buff. Look again.
Okay.
Don't worry, I'm a professional too. I just went into Shadow form.
I'll just grab a spare flask for Phoenix. Someone else can grab a spare one for him, maybe, if need be. Right, let's kill the boss.
Evening.
Greetings.
Evening.
Just getting a quick Vexy whilst you're logging on. Switch into the cars.
Can we tank the bikers?
No. DPS still with them. The only slight tweak you make is sometimes if they don't move to the boss, you can like drag the boss over them to get a better cleave damage. That's about it. I drag the boss quite a bit back out of that oil slick if you can. Just take it back like 10-15 yards. Yep, and then grab his spikes.
No.
No.
Yes.
No.
Big sad.
Well, at least we're at the point where it's faster just to kill the ads than cleave them than it is to mess around kicking them.
Don't worry, guys. I know exactly what I'm doing. Send help.
Press some dots.
33 seconds faster.
Had one of those long naps before bedtime. I'm so, well. Glad to have you here. That get the.
Let's get the pally. Judo summon.
No, I'll come over right there.
Well, it looks like you're getting a summon.
Okay. I'll not make my way.
Vivek has decided. You may rest your legs.
Oh, these weary old legs. Thank you.
Is someone logging?
There will be now. There won't be for Vexy. It's either FedEx or Ample that normally honors someone else's.
What's that, sorry?
Logs. It's normally you or Ample, but neither are here for first boss.
Yeah,
Okay.
How have you been
I'll
today,
do this
Ketta?
boss onwards.
It's no pause week without Ample, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I will just upload this boss then.
But you
Just
did
for-
well, Slow. We're proud of you. Keep it up. Do 3.3 on all bosses.
That's your new benchmark. I expect that on Galley as well.
Lol.
Yeah, we had.
Yeah, but I want to praise you.
98 log.
On the logs, not the praise.
Easy
Come on then, what
99
was your
log,
logs like?
Galadriel.
We had best from walking, but then Mom wanted to do groceries before Easter. Well, today it is actually Easter, or like one of the what we call holy days, and yeah, that means that everything is closed.
Really like storms? Do you, Slow?
Not
Isn't that bad in your line of work?
absolutely everything, but actually very close.
Or am I mistaken?
Hey, Carlos.
Any healer care about the solo side? I'm going to put you in a other group Phoenix and right side.
I don't mind either way. I don't mind either way. I can do it, but Sally can do it as well. At the very least, I know.
Possible to set Shadar to tank. just for the frames.
That's a very fair point.
Thank you.
I've done a little shuffle with groups. So 1-3 will start left, 2-4 will start right. Just double check them again.
Yeah, this is not normal groups.
How are you doing, Carlos? Have you had a nice day?
Oh, it's rarely ever normal sides. The only
Alright, chat.
class I think I've got a fixed assignment for at the moment is Edson, Mugsy.
This should actually be pretty easy.
Everything else
Not
is
gonna lie.
fucking
Wing it.
Whoever he feels like. Yeah.
little bit of fucking jumble. I've also got a spare flask for you, but it's haste. So is that good for you?
How's that going, Carlos?
You only temper potions.
Yeah, I'll chuck it. Oh fuck, I have them all. There you go. I can't be asked to split them. Right. Did you get a flask, Drain? Or do you need one?
Oh, it's run out. I have one.
Oh, nice.
Yo, Mr. Fabi.
Did you know this boss, by the way?
We even got the stupid stuff. Honestly, it is kind of it's kind of
Pretty much, yeah.
catastrophic that
The only slight,
we legit just have
yeah, it's all about bombs on that.
we've legit just somehow ended up in worst timeline. Not like because not because there's like we're actually just letting things go to because because we're being gigantic papagas.
But the bomb's gonna go on me anyway.
Blow the
Oh no, it didn't. Can you take beam to the ping over to the right that way? That's also fun. Just be careful with careful with this knockback. You'll be right tight up, right at the back of it. Res, if I can. You fine, Bunny? Yeah, good job. See, that's what happens when the tank doesn't get targeted with a bomb. You get nice placements.
Where is he?
Use a personal in this phase to keep yourself up. You can pre-switch to your other side.
And then Jerome, if you can take it right, everyone can go up against the wall.
Oh, where do I stand?
Just with us. Break the bomb. Beam to the right, everyone else to the left. And then we'll just stay right where we are at the moment.
Slows on the images.
Perfect, and then if you come back into us.
I looked at the chat for 1 second and then I
Again,
landed
to the
boop.
right.
Don't trust me.
Left. Good job.
Fabi says, is TTS on?
Text to speech is absolutely on.
This sucks. I think the beam's going to be a bit. Okay, that's where's the bomb going? Right, beam all the way to the right, all the way to the right.
Slows on these ads.
But yeah, it's kind of a weird timeline where we actually ended up in.
The bear nowadays haven't been around much, had to deal with some stuff.
Right, we've got a rally or any personals, Hellstone. Just top yourself up. You're the gorilla.
All the transmog this season is certainly something. Not really my cup of tea, but people really like that steampunk. Oh, that's actually just an obstacle. But yeah, I'm doing all right. I would say that my life is on a
lot of people need that ring.
on a
further,
good
just
path.
That's for you then.
I haven't been streaming as much, but that has meant that I've gotten a bit more things in real life going on. Like I'm working out, or like regularly, like kind of hard. I am.
With haste.
I'm learning some stuff. I'm doing like the local group thing. The local gaming group. I am.
Fabi says, that's nice to hear, let's go.
Keeping the apartment a bit more clean, which is also nice.
That one as well.
Oh, for the summer. What do you mean for the summer, Carlos? I'm getting hot for year round.
But that ring is random.
Yep.
So can't really rely on that shit. Every time get it, it's like those fucking mastery.
I love that.
Oh yeah, I forget I've been nerfed now, haven't I? That's sad.
Same.
Rest in peace.
I don't think you're gonna see me and Salah playing Disc and Raid anymore.
Is it big shit now?
It has just been nerfed quite a bit.
It ain't worth the effort anymore.
Big poop. Just play Shaman. Don't get nerfed. Only get buff.
Yeah, honestly, maybe.
Yeah,
maybe
but you
next
suck. So.
Wow.
Shamans do not. Shamans.
Shit.
Shamans do not suck. They're actually kind of like good this season.
Shaman has before this recent been like the second highest.
Yeah. It got turned around from the beginning of the season. The beginning of the season was not looking hot for them.
They were looking pretty poop at the start of the season. Now they are the king.
They are the anti-poop.
Maybe I'm just playing them wrong. Playing Farsia and all.
As Resto?
Of course.
You're never playing Farsia and Resto. That is big crap. You need to play Totemic.
That might be why I think they suck.
Totemic, big good.
Yeah, but I like them little ancestral things you spawn. They look pretty and shiny.
Yeah, but they are super shit for...
But what about min-max?
It's all about looking good.
True, they look okay.
When you're on heroic Gallywix, it's all about the Vimpax. Take every drop of healing you can get.
Whoever said Muggsy was harder than Gallywix did not play healer.
True. Fucking filthy DPS mains.
Yeah, fuck you all.
I'm sure they said it with a good, clear mind. Good conscience.
A sober mind.
Yeah.
Just double the amount of healers you got, and it's all good.
Oh yeah.
Can we play 10 healers for everything?
You don't wanna. It would be boring, would it not?
Yeah, but I could chill. Bosses would take 12 minutes to kill, but...
Yeah, this one droves just don't put boss on pylons, and we'll just shuffle it around the markers and bait them there, and just make sure we're always facing the boss away if you're tanking, and if you're not tanking the boss, make sure you're behind him, because the tank dot is a AoE frontal every 2 seconds.
That's right, yeah. Talented 1 deer.
Let's get a reset.
Okay.
Oh, you forgot the space in the previous text-to-speech. Well, what an eventful press.
Right,
Oh.
you'll have to upload.
Honestly,
So I didn't realise
anything with Trump is
they
just
didn't start auto-logging.
the pay game.
Will do.
Did you accidentally bump into a deer?
I should have just set Warcraft.
Deer or
myself
dinner?
4.5 years ago, but I just.
Just get the app and it will
Yeah, that's
store
what I
a
think.
store a log for you. And you can upload
Yeah,
that.
it requires you to have an up-to-date DBM.
Or just get a Vigor for Velour specifically.
You what now? Druid and Evoker, please.
Oh, you're missing a fight in the logs now? I think I'm logging as well.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
There's 2 from Storms, and then the rest will be on mine.
All right, let's get it.
Oh, how many stacks is it? 6?
Yeah, something like that.
We getting a hero, please.
Just gonna take it the other way.
And bombs.
Yep, all switch to ads. We've got 1 in range. We've only got 3, so it shouldn't be too bad. I think I'll pull through. Yeah, you just hold it, I'll drop mine.
Didn't notice.
Yeah.
Kater says,
There you go.
now I
I'll
want to
take it
game
green.
but not any of my already 80
I'll
characters
take it.
face
You just
purple
let your
crying.
stacks drop.
Chat, why am I here and then suddenly getting I need a hero stuck in my brain? What's happening?
Can we get that pylon? Sorry, by
Melee,
the
can we
boss. I
get
just
the-
charged it. Thank you.
Melee,
got
I'm
the
gonna need
ads.
help on the one
Once
by
we
the
get
wall.
out,
Kater says, you need a
once I
hero.
got the next one, I'll take him.
I need a
Yeah, from
hero!
range, if you can position yourselves to those back pylons just to help out, just so that it's not 3 hunters only doing it. Yeah, you can move them to yellow if you like, Jerome. Shuffle them over a bit more. Yep. A little bit of scuff, but we're all good. Got last ads. Got 2 by boss and 1's fucking miles away. Burn the ads quick. That ad over there needs to die super fucking fast. Over there. 3, 2, kill it, kill it, kill it. Good job. Getting the blue
My
circle.
froze. Is it? Cador, I need a grip.
I'm sorry, friend.
You need Jesus, my friend.
Oh, it's fine. I lived. I'm good.
Use personals if you can. Keep yourself up. You got a rally drone, now's a decent time for it. Don't accept till after, Jody. Last one. I'll take boss to red.
We got some value out of that team.
Ads, switch. Do not ignore ads. Add over it, add over it. Big damage on the side. Big damage, big damage, big damage, big damage, big damage. Good job.
We did it, team.
Very nice.
I'm pretty sure I don't need any loot from this raid anymore on Heroic, so... Unless there's like the Eye of Kazan from the last boss, but...
In so long.
Yeah,
Yep.
same.
I felt
I
like
got
for
one
a
from-
couple of weeks I was getting like 1 or 2 from each raid clear we were doing. I've not had one in about a month.
I got one from last boss.
Good for you, motherfucker. Oh shit. I didn't mean
Karma, bitch.
Fine, too late.
Oh, I pulled. Fuck.
That's right. Just keep running up to these 2 ads. Just get off the road.
Fine. Holy Priest is basically Jesus.
True.
Resurrect after you're dead, motherfucker.
And no repair bill, motherfucker.
Holy, this is so good.
So do you have to press that shit where you go into angel form, or is it just when you
Nope.
die?
It is cheat death, friend. Quite literal cheat death.
So it's like the auto bubble that paladins used to have?
I don't even know about that, but probably.
Yeah, when you die, the effect triggers by itself.
Okay, nice.
Yep.
I actually thought you had to like press it preemptively.
No, yeah, just have to talent it to get a rest.
Slackers.
But that's why I sometimes am a little bit angry when people like take 1,000,000 years to die on the end of a boss, because then I lose my chance to rest people with it.
Can we get a reset on sticks, please?
Like gets reset on his angel form as well, Paul.
Let's go.
He can go see Heaven's Gate once more before actually going.
Are you okay doing the bomb rolling on this drone? Or do you want me to take each one?
I think I can do it. Yeah.
Cool, all good. Yeah, the general gist of making this fight easier is after the ball phase happens and people start rolling around, there will become a point where you can look left or right, and a lot of the area will be clear, and so you just take the boss out of all the shit basically, which makes life easier. But I'll call when need be.
Right, chat.
That was very obvious
Fabi,
because you just.
how's it going with you were going to the military? Right?
Drew buff, please.
Was it like the cyber security part? Or was that heretical? I'm sorry if I'm mixing.
Do I start then or?
If I'm mixing things up.
Oh, I can start.
Oh wait, is Fabi heretical? There's so many names.
Doesn't matter too much to be fair.
And I'm just a potato little guy.
Ball phase in 5. Coming out. Hit boss. Yep. Focus down bombshells.
Fabi says, I think you're mixing. Although I had a contract now for the cyber security on national
So when I
level.
get to get the bomb, I've got all the hyenas. I'm just going to take it in boss. Somebody should get a bomb in the back. 2 people ran past it. Oh, let's fucking get it. Legendary. Good job. Very nice.
Fabi says, but I'm not
Yes, if you
going to
look
the
Jerome,
military
the other
no.
way would have been the way
Oh,
to take
okay.
the boss because it's cleared down that end. Doesn't matter too much, but.
Oh, sorry.
It doesn't matter. But
So I remembered something correctly. I'll
next ball phase.
I'll apologize for my paganness of not remembering correctly.
Some bombshells.
God, I cannot turn very well.
Cater says, heretical is going to the military if I remember correctly. Fabi says, I'm not even sure if I told anyone about what I was working on, ha ha ha.
Maybe I just seen it in a dream.
Cater says, too many friends.
Too many friends
Fabi
with
says,
too many
"There
different
is on my
names.
walls."
This hyena's going straight to the boss. I can't grab those, unfortunately. Maybe I can. It kicks on these scrap masters. Yeah, nice job, moving boss.
I'll be honest, chat, there isn't actually a whole lot to do.
You take boss a bit further out. You got quite a decent chunk of space.
Finger ball.
Cater says, don't jinx it.
But I actually want something to do.
Scrap masters. Sorry about the hyenas. Unfortunately, I can't get them. Got scrap master in the back, quite far back.
I'm gonna be honest, chat. When I had like 4 doggos on me and it was a massive damage event,
Right, it should be the last bomb phase.
it got a little bit spooky. It got a little bit spooky. Ah. Ah. We play the game. This arena. Nice. Okay. Boom. Bomba. Do you play any games these days, Mr. Fabi?
Let's go, boss. Good job.
I got done a little bit dirty by the random mechanic, by me having to turn into those balls. You can do no healing. But also we just have Salah who's
So a little question about that boss. When you're
Fabi
rolling
says,
the balls,
yeah, I
if
play
you roll
Valorant with
over
friends
fire,
and I
does
got
that
baited
do
into
anything?
Guild Wars 2. Some Rocket League still, but that's about it.
No idea, to be honest with you.
Okay.
I don't think so, because I don't think you can technically take damage in the ball, can you?
No, that's why I'm asking.
That's actually kind of cool transform.
I think the answer's no.
Okay.
But that's my guess.
Well, you can't target them as a healer, so
yeah,
I'm guessing not.
Oh, it's just we were a lot of people standing beside the fire, and somebody in the ball rolled away from the fire and over all the people standing there instead. So I was just wondering if you actually exploded or something.
Maybe they were just doing personal min-max.
Hit the most. Gotcha.
Maybe
Uh-oh.
it's just a payback for casino coins, right?
Eliminate the competition.
I didn't see Slow in any balls, so I don't think anybody would think like that.
That is your first mistake.
Maybe Slow is teaching his apprentices.
Oh no.
Do you handle 2 balls?
Why only 2?
Hey.
This feels sneaky.
Big sneak. I had a fat ass.
I believe in the modern day and age you call it thick.
Ah, okay. I had a thick ass.
Yeah. That's better.
Just your average cozy corner raid.
True. Feels right at home.
This is to be expected.
I'm just gonna pull the mobs. It's literally just less effort. It's just less effort.
No faith.
Honestly, I understand.
Correct.
I understand the no faith. Can someone interrupt the guy over there? That's one way to interrupt him. Wanted to get him over for clean.
Supply.
If you could break that prison, I can grip it in now.
I just did what you said. Stop him from casting.
Oh. I think I technically asked for an interrupt such that he would move to the lead, but you know.
He was interrupted. He just got a bit chilly as well.
Do the creeps have invis detection here?
No clue.
Imagine playing an invis class. Cringe.
Guild Wars 2 in Rocket League.
Going AFK. You have to move to the next boss and no idea.
Yeah, I feel like starting playing World of Warcraft again is always a bait unless you have someone to play with for like a guild or something. Because otherwise you just like start at the start of a season and then when you get like 3k IO or something, the only next reward is at like rank 1 title. And that's just
Something used to do one.
Yeah, it's correct. Yeah, Ample does third soak on the first group.
But Fabia, the reason why I was asking was because I thought that
only need 3 though. The last one can just explode.
The reason why I was asking was if you played something like Repo or Marvel Rivals or something. Salah, why did you pull this?
What the fuck?
I think it was me.
Jerome, come on, man. You had so much faith that you didn't pull anything.
Yeah.
You could have gone away with it. Fedora was already ready to blind me.
Yeah. It was because he was attacking you, so.
Bubble, as you are DPS, you now get DPS assignment, so congratulations. You're taking Ample's spot on the soak. He's the
Fabi says, I played Marvel Rivals a bit,
so
but haven't since December of last year. I haven't looked into Repo yet.
The bombs.
Yep.
Yes. You take the one here where I'm standing at yellow. That's the third.
That's the third. Okay, I'll
just
take
be mindful, there'll be
I'm sorry, I have like the guild to talk to, chat to talk to, someone texting. You guys, I'm sorry if it feels like I'm a little bit slow to respond, okay?
Blood elf. Don't want to be a dwarf.
Oh.
Right. Definitely not a dwarf.
Oh yeah. Goblin.
They don't exist.
Appropriate for this raid.
Is that cool, Tyrion?
You should have been. You should be a troll, son.
I'm still sad that I missed the Repo stream. Was
I
elsewhere.
wasn't here last week. Am I doing the bomb still, or is someone replaced?
Oh yeah, so it's first groups me, Anti, Bubble, Mosler. Second group is Phoenix, Vert, Jolie Trail. Yeah. So it's normal groups.
Orc. I'll go Orc. Fuck yeah.
America.
Right. Let's go.
You know what, female drain, I'll be fine with that.
2, 1.
Alright, first mine group is coming. I'm taking first. Anti second. And fucking Bubble. I need to move away to the edge of the room, sorry, Jerome. Yep. So I should have got that. Move into red after this. Go for beams. Move to red. Go for screw up. Until boss to move from far side.
Cater says, Dad sent a meme. 8 a.m. work sucks, but 5 a.m. car event doesn't. Make it make sense.
Got a second soak group in a couple of seconds.
Sorry, I'm focusing a little bit.
Phoenix
But
first.
nice with that setting memes. That's the
Fabi
kind of
says,
family
"Makes
values
perfect
that I can
sense."
get behind.
And Jolie. And Trout. Yep, move from far side.
Up for magnets.
We're baiting screw up. 5 seconds. Screw up
Cater
coming now.
says, Dad always
Without
sends a
screw
meme
up,
when
I'll
he
just
says
say-
goodnight in our family group chat.
Not gonna lie, that's kind of wholesome.
And get ready
back
for
coming.
personal cooldowns.
Get to the belt. Keep yourself alive. Kill.
I just like that face with a burning
Cater
passion.
says, they might be badly cropped boomer Facebook memes, but I like them 3.
Seconds. Me, Anti, Bubble, Mosler.
Which color am I taking on?
The third
First-
one, you need to move a bit
First
back.
one's me.
Yeah, is
Nancy.
it
Second.
In front of me, in front of me, in front of me.
Third.
Bubble. No.
Yep.
Good job. And fourth.
Watch out for
Go for
beams.
beam. You will die. Go for beam. Just like you did. Blue.
Watch chance to
Move
be
to blue.
moved. Blue.
Got a screw up coming as well. Then careful far side.
Beam,
beam,
watch
go for
out.
beam,
It's
go for
going to
beam,
be
go for beam.
rockets as well.
New
After,
bombs,
so
second
me
group.
first.
And
third.
Fur. And Jolie. And
Trail.
Trail. And kill
And
the
dead.
motherfucking boss. Come on, boss. Get nice. Very easy.
no shitty trinket again?
The name of that weapon, that warglaive, is kinda extra.
Giga Death?
Yeah, but it's also in all caps.
Because it's Giga.
I cannot argue with that.
Wait, you're dying on purpose?
Yeah, my card was on cooldown. TP back.
That's one way to teleport.
I'm just gonna run a. We do a little bit of an earlier break. It's probably going to end up being a slightly shorter raid anyway.
Yeah, because we're gonna kill it all.
If you just release Yoda, we're going back to the what do we call it? Hotel.
Oh, the loot.
That's a fair point. It'll be a surprise in your mailbox later, Yoda. You get a little gift after the raid, a little bonus one.
Want it now?
Right.
When we
And Fabi,
eventually skip to high
I hope you can
roads,
forgive me for
don't have
being
to
slightly
bother
distracted this raid.
Oh, yeah.
As to not say being very
I was
distracted.
surprised maybe not clicking it just now because.
But yeah, I'm just thinking, like, is there any chance that we could get to play anytime soon? Because
I got Fane's dead.
I kind of enjoy
die.
playing with you guys.
Just spooky.
If I die, it's because of you.
It's the High Roller Suite, right? Or
Yes, boss.
Yep.
See.
Which boss is next?
One-armed
One-eyed
bandit.
bandit.
if you talk to the goblin out the front of the inn, the hotel, sorry, and fly to Intercon High Roller Suite.
We start off by just interrupting a security bandit who's just enjoying his hot tub.
No hot tubs allowed.
It's kind of rude.
We are kind of rude.
Yeah. The rude corner.
Indeed.
Okay, I'll put the video back.
There's a dealer here who got a little bit dissatisfied with our event of passing through.
Sound like a he problem.
Mm-hmm. Not even a BOE. SMH.
Big fucking sad.
Yeah. You're joining us on the healer side now.
I think this boss I might have too.
True.
Don't you have trust in your healers?
True, but I also want to heal a little bit.
Getting up to Gallywix. 3 healers. Don't you trust your healers? Oh, no. I should actually start. I have some edamame beans that I'm going to make first. Who's the meal?
Bunny, are you here? Or are you on a break? How's the new apartment? It looked really nice. And really light as well. I'm happy for you. It's always nice moving into a new place.
Chan, you have my undivided attention outside
My
of.
youngest sister was like 10 years younger. We used to go apartment and house hunting, like without wanting to buy stuff. But like just sign up for the tours and just go looking at apartments like, what could we do here? Does this look pretty?
You're pretty.
Yeah, I fucking love it.
Thought I could contribute.
So did you keep everything the same as the old apartment, or did you rearrange stuff? That's nice. When I had to redo my apartment after I burned it down, I redid it, like everything. Move rooms around, stuff like that.
That has to be wrong. That has to be a word.
Oh, that's amazing. A girl cave. Gotta tell me it's pink.
What is the long word? I don't know.
Gotta be pink. Yeah, it sounds better that I said I burned it down than an electric shortcut in the wall burned the apartment down.
Storm, I'm not the only one. I'm not glad that I'm not the only one who was thrown by that comment, because fuck me, Muslims, that came out of left field.
I got home from a night shift and I couldn't sleep, so I went out shopping. And when I got back at I think half an hour later, my entire kitchen was on fire and my hallway and bathroom. Luckily, they got it handled really fucking fast, but everything else was just done for it after that.
What is this set of letters? Hello? Chat, we're just gonna
Not that I'd wish any fire on anybody. I'm
no,
glad
we
it
can't
was
even.
just a simple home electrical fire or something, but the way
What
it
was
came
the
across, it was like,
what were those letters?
Pyromaniac, this place to the ground.
You want to know the fucking worst thing? The insurance company, they fixed up so much stuff. I got so much money from random stuff that I would
Okay,
never
first round, chat. Let's go.
expect. You got I think a 1,500 or 2,000 pounds just in the kitchen materials, because that's what average people have of value.
All the different appliances and
Yeah,
everything.
yeah, and shit like that. So that was insane. But I had a Chesterfield 2-person and side couch from the 80s that I inherited from my dad, and they wouldn't pay me for that.
That's
because
wrong.
Because it was that old, and I'm like, dude, you can't get this shit anymore. But apparently there's rules about furnitures and shit like that, and when it's not antiques.
Yeah, that's correct.
That was the only thing I was really gutted about. In that entire
words cannot describe how proud I am.
But yeah, they couldn't save it. Smoke damage and a leather couch. Sadly. But it is what it is.
Yo, Kette.
Okay, dokie.
I'm actually very proud.
Just doing a ready check to see who's back. I'm fully aware we're not pulling the boss.
Does it count if I spend a year in Amsterdam?
No.
Went into a coffee shop and forgot to leave.
Oh, it's a dream.
Fucking brilliant.
Did the one I just used, was that not conjure?
Did you do bandit last time you tanked drone? I can't remember if we were at that point yet.
Oh.
I think we were. Oh, he's deafened.
No, I don't think I've done it.
Oh.
But I watched the video. There's not much for tanks.
Yeah, not really. So I'll call out the order for the tokens. Everyone else is going to deal with that anyway. So it's not your job. The only thing to be mindful of is that when we hand in the second of the tokens and the third, whoever's tanking the boss at the time, when we hand the second,
We only have 2 bosses left, team. If we kill them in one go, just imagine that.
suck-in totem on the current tank, and when we do the third one, it will be the fire tornadoes. Both times we just want to stack them on blue marker, just so that
Maybe there's a little bit of a blockage, Kette. Sometimes that just makes the stomach being anger, no matter what.
Big circle, place a circle on the edge.
Wait,
Pretty
what
straightforward.
does it mean we stack on those? Like the whole
So
way?
essentially, so with the second token, so when we're on the second token hand in, as we hand the second of the 2 tokens, that's when he'll cast the respective spell, and for the second one, it's placing the pull-in totem, but he does it on the current tank one, but when the cast ends. So you just want to be positioned on blue. So we'll end up placing both of those They're on the same spot or near enough.
Okay.
But it's just so we position them basically. Just waiting for Pivik. Is he here?
He's not with
Could
us
we get
anymore.
could we get a summon? I think he might be dying trying to get in.
Chat. Always, whenever Taiwan is up, you pet him, because Taiwan is good boy.
What's the highest you ever been? At work. Not casually, you know. Jesus.
Taiwan is best boy.
How's the view?
Right. Yeah, 200 meters. Fuck that.
Jesus.
That is a big fuck that. Bunny is indeed a very tall person.
She is from Scandinavia, so.
Or
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I completely forgot. Yeah, do not pull. We do feast. Don't pull. Don't pull. Don't pull. Don't pull. Mr. Slow. Lovely stuff. Everyone get a food buff.
that's fucking insane. 200 meters up. Was it windy?
Right. Let's roll. I've not assigned the tokens. I'll just call out which ones we're doing, and I expect people to grab and take them to the boss. It'll be coin and flame first. Coin and flame. Coin and flame.
Do I keep him here?
You can take him to like flame, for example. Like you can just get a bit of cleave damage that way. Yeah, take him to the flame one. Yep, to this. Nice. Alright, stack for Rotil. Payline.
Bonk.
Restaurant. I think you might have out threatened me. I think I might have missed that. It's coin and shock. Coin and shock.
I'm sorry, what's happening?
Right, keep the boss, taunt boss, and keep him there.
Well, my
Stand where
game
it is.
semi-froze there. Very nice. Just as my pump my cooldown.
We got the token in. We're missing a token. Coin and shock. Yep, just stand still. Perfect. That's fine. And then move away from that.
I actually got a hard troll, team. I popped my cooldown, which is dependent on me casting spells.
That's fine. And then you're gonna have to heroic leap to the edge in a second.
I'm so screwed for the rest of this boss in terms of healing done. That is like the biggest cooldown that discipline or that the holy priests have.
Flame and shock. Flame and shock. Middle and right. On boss. Yep. Let's stand on the other pylons, right?
What does
I can't believe I controlled like that, too. What the fuck?
Top boss now. And then move from those 2 coils. Payline. Have tank it in 4 seconds. We can get cleave on that other end that's over there as well. Tank it coming. We've got flame and bomb. This will be ads. Flame and bomb. Flame and bomb. Care for the tornadoes. Take boss to bomb. Left side if you can, Jerome. Flame and
I'm just smiling because I'm a potato too. Holy.
We've got an ad at the back if range can cleave as well. Nuke ads, all switch ads. Do not let the fixates go off. If it's fixate and you get back, all switch ads. Nuke the ads, nuke the ads, nuke the ads. Get ready to move from them.
Foul exhaust. Don't make me lag out, team. Okay.
Careful tornadoes.
We're fine.
First coils out. Careful the beam between the boss and the thing. Got pay line.
Someone else pop cooldown as well. Oh.
Got next coil coming. Careful. Payline.
I'll say Salah's actually so freaking solid. Whenever you're co-healing with him, you just know that basically he'll have your back. Unless he's out of cooldowns, but it's like less often than.
Nice.
Oh, my game crashed.
Pretty close. That's fine.
Kater
It's fine.
says,
Good job.
if I want a healer that can also do some decent damage, what should I pick?
First mastery.
I think that it is.
Sorry for jinxing it. That's my bad.
If you want someone who's solid, what did it mean by mount available with renown now? Can you actually buy a mount or something?
Yes. Love Rocket. Or we're not allowed to call it that anymore.
Why not?
And not so love rocket.
I don't fucking know people.
Is it the raid renown?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
You just go to the inn after we're done in the raid, and there's a vendor up there. He sells 3 different mounts.
Yeah, I have seen the vendor. I want the mech raptor.
Yeah, the dinosaur.
Rah. Looks pretty sweet. I hope he flies and like runs in the air with rockets. I'll be very sad if he doesn't.
I think that probably either evoker or Mistweaver monk would be the ones with the strongest damage.
Kater says, UwU monk.
But yeah, I'm actually leveling a monk myself. I have it at level 79 at the moment. I tried out druid, but druid is just too too much maintenance. It is like really difficult to play a druid optimally.
What race? Eyes.
Race for a druid or for a monk. I mean, there's always Pandaren, but that's like the OG, right? It's like what everyone expects.
Oh, fucking Mugsy. Right.
I think this is the boss.
Fucking why? Every time I struggle to find the fucking group assignments that we have for this.
Let me think. I think that human and dwarf are also all right contenders.
5k gold to whoever can find the screenshot and repost it in the raid channel for the 5 people.
I don't really feel like there's necessarily too many races that
I'm sure it's pinned
super
channel.
fit monk.
No, it ain't.
No. What?
That's all the that's for Bandit and Sprocket.
Cater says, dwarfs have a funny face when they are in a fighting pose.
Like a bad funny face or a good funny face.
I fucking love you, Slow.
Cater says, they look so Angie.
Oh my god, I can't find it. I'm gonna lose my mind. How can I not find it? Am I?
Yeah, that doesn't really sound like something that suits
No, it's the actual.
suits the monk
default
lifestyle, you know?
Alter.
Monks are more about serenity, right?
Can people remember what groups they're in for the ads? I'm now relying on my fellow people.
Cater says, I think I'll be
Slow, you're a
human
piece
or
of shit.
panda.
I'm usually outside the ad group.
I go in red, circle, bubble goes in purple.
Yeah.
Right, so translate that to me.
I don't know what fucking groups they are. They're rough.
But Bubble and
in
Sala
second
go in one each.
Alright, NT is in 3. Or it's either 2 or 4. So, Phoenix. Who the fuck else do we have?
I think I'm usually in 4.
Joe is at 4. Was Vert? I feel like Vert was in 1. Vert's going in.
I'll find it, Tim.
Pivot's in 4.
Bloodlust right away.
Oh wait, that's
There's 4 correct then. Slow, Bubble, Phoenix, Jody, Pivot. That looks somewhat right.
you want me to find the actual group or?
If you can. For my fucking sanity more than anything.
I will go back into my VOD from last raid. Let's see.
Oh, there we go.
What the legend?
Jug is actually.
Oh no, ignore what I've just pinned. That's for the wrong one.
Yeah, that's the wrong one. Yeah. I don't know why I can't find it.
Did you delete it? Because I've just gone through everything.
Oh, I know. I haven't deleted anything.
35% over healing, and my penance was still 52% over healing. I think I started after we beat Maxi. It is. Oh well, we go back another week.
I'm in 2. Alters in 2. Bam. Okay, we go. So it's Storm. You're gonna go in 2. Might not have been. Might not be 100% correct, but is good enough. Right, now that's painful step number 1 complete for the boss. Bear with us. Give me 20 minutes. We have marker 1.
Why did I not stream this?
We have marker 2.
Maxi, bro.
Much less overhealing.
No.
For oh my god, I'm a fucking Volpira. How do I get rid of that shit? Thank God. I think you know the gist of this fight, Jerome. It's not too complicated. For when we're on the metal side, on the left side, once per rotation, there will be. Oh no, she found it. Good job. There will be a beam that will go on a player. They will stand still.
Why can I not find it?
For your job, if you can just pop a damage reduction defensive and stand in the beam to soak it. That's all you have to do. Whoever has the beam targeted will stand dead still, so should be nice and easy.
Do we know what kind of damage it is? I will try. Doesn't matter.
No idea. Yeah, it's not too complicated. I'll call the rest of the fight out as we go. Let me just double check. Phoenix sent the actual message. Right, now I can fix the actual result of alter.
No. I've literally just typed that out from what we've got.
Oh,
so
right,
you
okay, I see what you mean. Thank you.
Around again next week.
Thank you. Yeah, okay, so listen very closely. Group 2, you're on the red marker. Altavert, Azala, Anti-Storm. You're on the red marker, P2. That is your spot. And then we have Group 4, Slow, Bubble, Fenix, Jolie, Pivik. You're on purple. When we get there, when the 2 people are randomly assigned the ads, they have to go to those 2 spots. Absolutely mandatory. When we get into P2, we're going to have 3 mines that are going to pop. I'm going to walk into 1. 2 of them we're going to leave up. We're going to route them so they don't move. We're going to keep them there. Everyone's going to huddle around. 2 people are going to be targeted with the frost thing. You're going to aim it into each of the bombs. We're going to people to go to the ag groups, and the boss is going to be dead.
Edamame beans.
Lel.
With a little bit of soy sauce and some sriracha sauce.
G-Day flask. Thanks.
Big good beans.
Thank you.
There's it disappeared. Just about to refresh my recalibration. Don't worry, chat, I'm here.
Leave the back shocker. Got mines coming. We've only got 3, so it should be nice and easy. Got mines are coming. Just walk into those 2 that are there.
Made a panda monk named
Leave
Leah.
them on in melee. Grab the soaks. Walk into the other mine. We got 1 soak out there. Good job. Got 1-3 soak coming. 1-3 to the wall.
There's a soak on bubble, so healers need to change.
Yep.
Stand at that drone.
Which one is which one did Bubble go into?
He's in the 1-3.
He's in what?
I was on the what do you think? So you take purple.
I take purple. Okay.
And then swap.
Split sides, swap sides, all over. Alright, I'm gonna hold the boss here. I'll deal with the mechanic for this one, Drone. Ad's coming.
Smoke.
Ad's coming. Make sure
No,
there's a
no,
gap
no,
between
not
you.
red, not red. Yeah.
Yep, good job.
Don't
Make sure there's a gap.
overlap.
Gap. Lovely.
Yeah, we're good.
Beautiful. You see that molten golden knuckles? You're gonna taunt after that goes off for me. Drone.
Okay.
Okay, I'm
And
breaking on.
now-
Pop into here. Help these.
Frost boots in 5 seconds.
Does he stay here?
Yep, just keep it. Yep. You got frost things coming. Aim behind wall.
No.
Hide.
Let's go target. Stand still.
And then we'll all move across in a second. Watch your feet and move.
Over a drone. Yep. Oh, we're on the metal side. Okay. Can you taunt boss?
Are we taking nappy?
Sorry.
Soaks.
Yep. Small soaks.
Other soaks.
Yep.
I can
Get
get
that
both.
last spine. And we got 2-4 soak coming. 2-4.
Soak.
Take boss close to that soak, but not on top if you can, drone.
We get right to
follow.
the.
Yep. That's nice. And then in the beam.
Run away from circle.
Boss in 1% is phasing, so everyone aim charge now. Aim charge. Good job, dodge.
Oh wait, I can't be in purple either because I also was in like 1 or 3.
Oh, and never mind. Someone else needs to go in instead of bubble because instead of a ladder, I think, because you don't have the debuff.
Wait, what?
The debuff for what's it called? Radiation sickness.
Yeah, I have it.
They need to have that buff, so it's Bubble who didn't have it. Right?
So, another healer take bubble spot on.
But there won't be another healer that will be able to.
Well, just run it as normal. Just run it as normal. Just run it.
Yep.
Right, keep us it.
I can attempt to pop all the defenses.
Right,
in the
mines are coming. Just keep the two together there. Huddle around those. I'm gonna pop the other. Huddle around the 2 mines that are up. Everyone. Frost boots coming. Aim to those 2 mines. Do not walk into them. Just got to take the freeze. No, walk into that mine.
Right.
Got the 2 adds. I'll get the soak. Oh, yeah, and then just hold. Do whatever we can.
We've got a big soak in here. This is.
Everyone get in. Pop every fucking cooldown you got. Every defensive. Just live.
Yeah.
Just live. Just run it out. Res. Oh, that's bad.
Don't worry.
Self-res, it's fine.
Yeah, I'll self-res. That's fine.
Res DPS. Res Phoenix and Jolie if we can. Wait, what about the DPS now? Care for the yellow shot on the floor, it really hurts. I'll take tank soak, I'll tank.
I can pot.
Go for that, go for the circle.
Kill boss.
Got plenty of time. Good job.
12 seconds faster.
1 shot, 1 kill.
Oh, we'll take a 1 shot on Muggsy, even if it wasn't that.
Panda monk named Lee. That is adorable. I like that. Damn, congrats on the belt. Wait, tie. 2 people rolled and 2 people got 100.
That's gonna be a fight.
That's a relationship waiting to end.
Oh my
I think it
god.
was Bunny and Auntie as well.
Blizzard chose the safe one. We're not gonna go to final boss purely because if we do go there, we're going to hit the shitty overlap with the portal and the big circle, and we will end up pointlessly progressing that for an hour when we won't need to because we'll out DPS it otherwise.
Clear last tree on normal for trinkets.
Do we need? Does anyone still need House of Cards?
I would presume half the rate.
I think.
I was a good boy and took it from the vault.
Or we can get an early night. I just like raiding, and killing stuff.
We're not on Mythic quite yet. I've crunched that. I ended up looking at the last logs, and I think the times when we got past it comfortably, we were still about 10-15 seconds off. I'm running 2 short DPS, or 3 technically, because we'd be 5 healing. I don't think we're gonna make it. If anyone needs House of Cards, we can run a bandit. But as I said, I think everyone's got, and I think we've seen 1 Justor's Diamond in 7 kills.
They have confirmed that the Dynard will be coming out soon after the 0.5 patch, so, and that'll be heroic high level anyway. So
Honestly,
when is that?
Shortly
some
after
good
the
edamame
0.5
beans
patch,
with a bit of
so they'll
spice. It's always nice.
When's the 0.5 patch?
They said we haven't forgot
next
about
week.
it, I think.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it's split
0.45
so
next
shortly.
week. Soon TM.
Right, was that the end of the raid then, or?
Yeah. I think we're gonna leave it. Yeah, we'll leave it there.
All right, thanks for the raid.
But we will have a confirmed Gallywix on Monday. I hope.
That was fucking well done, man. This was fast.
Yeah, thanks.
We did it, team. We can be proud of ourselves, especially you guys. Yeah, fast raid. We're just fast as heck, boy. Chat. Should we join them for Mythic Plus? Should we join them for a Mythic Plus? He also uses that bomb. We joined for Mythic Plus. I need to get some Mythic Plus done because I need to make sure that I get my vault slots. I think Oracle is still basically the only proper choice. I think if I look at archon.gg, we'll find that Discipline Priest is crit over haste, and then Ghost Mastery. Some Mastery is the lowest. I almost feel tempted to remove this and go, this is it, but obviously that should not be better. But I do not have this anymore. I should get some more water. Some more water. What did you think of the Instagram reel that I sent you earlier? Hello?
Yo.
You want to join for plus 10 either Dark Flame or Theater of Pain?
I can do a pain.
Nice.
You with slow?
Yep.
Oh, okay, nice. He whispered me just now, so I didn't want to say yes to one and then fuck off the other.
Yeah. I was trying to recruit for him as well.
Oh, nice. Så den anden dag, da jeg whispede dig.
I'm on. Just so you know, I'm on stream, just in case.
Oh, okay. Then nothing.
I can. You know what? I'll mute the stream for a minute.
Nah. I'll talk later. It's fine.
Stream is muted. What's up? Secret memes are over. Not that they were overly secret, but it was memes.
Life is life. Let's do workshop then. I think there's a ring from there I need.
It seems like you'll need to voice your opinion in the chat.
I'll find out. Just having a fast look.
Yeah. Honestly, I kind of respect this tank's name of being called Worst Kitten when he's not playing a feral. Hey, you enjoyed the reel. I just found it adorable. I was like, cat that will be able to understand.
Yeah, he's a good kitten.
He is a very bad kitten. Question mark? Is he a friend of yours?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
I think he has like 3,100 rating or something.
Yeah. 3,060 rating is about the same as me. And now I've gotten turbo nerfed, so now I'm probably like 2,900-ish in my brain.
Nobody can nerf you.
Don't tempt fate.
Went fucking smooth tonight.
Yeah, it was actually
Even though a fan was about to fucking yell at people again. Like, I really hate that boss.
You mean the one-armed bandit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got the damage buff twice.
Yeah.
Due to people's placement. Like, it's... I know people don't fucking care and the melee gets the buff all the time.
Yeah.
But...
I was...
have to run.
On that boss, I used my my hypothesis, which is like, and then I got my game lagged out for like 10 seconds. So it was just like after the foul, whatever, like where everyone gets a healing shot, and then everyone had been healed up to full by the time I got unfrozen. So just one of my biggest cooldowns just went.
I was quite happy with like. I managed like 3.3 million on the first boss.
There is a fee there, right?
Did you get PI?
Don't think on first boss, no.
That's pretty good.
It's a fucking shit show. Like, you can't hold your cooldowns and the 2-minute cooldown is too short.
I may or may not have been using PI on you.
Yeah, on some of the bosses. I don't think you did on first.
I think Bubble got one at least.
But yeah, it's just... are we taking first 4 or skipping first 2 and then into boss, or how are you guys doing it?
You first.
I usually, Mind Soothe first, then drag the Bloodhorn onto the boss. Like that's
just everybody fucking do stuff differently.
Absolutely.
Oh, it's my key. Sorry.
And I get confused when stuff is being done differently.
I just get confused. All right, let's see if my spec can still poop. Okay, not completely dead spec. Not completely dead. Bro. This guy's breathing all over me. Oh boy, oh boy. I feel like this one where it spawns like the ad you actually have to kill is the worst one because it has so much HP. Thanks for coming to my chat talk.
Sorry, I'm watching football. What did you say? Was it a joke?
I said, what I said was, I think that the one that spawns an ad where that you have to kill is the worst one because it feels like it has a bit too much health in general.
You're right.
Especially when like there's bosses like the one where you get thrown down here, like Sap the Unfolded, I think. Where you can end up being stuck with only one DPS to actually deal with the ad. That is Omega cringe.
Yeah. On Sab? No, Kurtrock. Sab, yeah, Sab.
Hmm. Ooh. Just worried for a second there.
Was thinking about going Muslim,
Kater
but I
says,
don't like double
I am
shamans.
second guessing being a healer.
I mean, I don't know what it is. I fucking always class fucking stack.
Okay. Oh, we're doing some tech here.
I think he's trying to skip on miniboss.
That never happens.
You're second guessing being a healer. Well, try it in a follower dungeon first.
Same
Okay?
Jerome wanted to try.
Oh, I'm kind of being cringe at the moment.
Oh my god.
You're fine. You're fine. I got you.
I love when he tanks. I'm just always so confused.
What are you
Kater
confused
says,
about?
He moves a
Perhaps
lot of
mostly
stuff
I am
around, and
second guessing being a
he always
panda
have
and a
like
monk.
different tactics than like everybody else uses. Like we did a rookery with him.
Yeah.
And the way he pulled, like, well, nothing wrong with it. It was just different.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense. And when like, I'm not saying you plan your cooldowns accordingly to like how you normally pull, but
Yeah.
with 2-minute cooldowns and stuff like that, you tend to do. At least try to.
Yeah.
Oh, this was the nice one.
You're a nice one.
Can you also line on sight the shroud, the shout?
Yep.
Oh, nice. Learn something new every day.
It's just for the tryhard though.
Yeah, but we are tryhards.
Exactly. The really tryhard thing is if you manage to do something like a channel, so you actually get to cast while
Standing behind.
yeah.
Yeah.
What would you otherwise play then, Ketta?
We had Bubble in here on a 10 doing damage. I think he hit like 11 million or 10 million on this pack.
Yeah, I can believe that.
Crazy, man.
Sometimes LS Shaman is just about having all of the procs.
Yeah.
Get all of the procs, win. Big stonks.
Kater says, I don't know what I want TBH.
So where do we stack up and where do we run?
Usually everyone stacks up like here. Maybe that's too far. Something like here. And then
Just say when.
go. Easy peasy. Easy peasy.
That's a first. Well done. I like this guy.
Works out. How about trying a human then? I feel like if ever in doubt, human is like a good sort of you always know what you're getting with human. And I also just happen to think that they're attractive.
Go slow, you kill me. Go fast.
Gotta go fast. Oh my god, there's both the banner and the emissary. Get me out.
Yeah, that's good.
It's Kringe. Okay. Emissary. Did we get it?
Yep.
Nice.
No, we didn't. Or did we? No, we didn't.
We did not. Unfortunately, we're so low HP that he doesn't really get a big buff.
But you called it before we got here.
Yeah. It is a super annoying overlap.
That's me and slow. Kill me.
Kater says,
Relatable.
yeah, the humans are good. I just don't know if I want to be a monk as a human. I am feeling strongly towards a holy pala, but I don't know if they are any good.
I think Holy Pala are just a bit complicated. Imagine if you just landed and got insta one shot by it. That would have been.
Yep.
Oh. Emissary. Emissary.
Oh, come on.
Muscle, I feel like you're getting sent down every time.
I missed one.
It's okay if you just don't want to be near me. I mean, I am a little stinky.
It's just a shit boss.
Yep.
Nothing like.
They should have done a little bit more about it, as they did with the Necromancer boss. I feel like,
yeah,
if anyone, then it should have been this boss that was reworked instead of the Necromancer.
Did we have pets? Only me.
Emissary here as well.
Hog.
Cater says, how is Holy Pala complicated?
Holy Paladin is complicated in that their regular spells are, at least, I don't know if it's as much the case anymore, but at the very least, last time I played Holy Paladin, a lot of their healing was gated behind like different mechanics, so that regular heals didn't do a whole lot, but they had it was like, if you use this and this and this on top of each other, then they multiply. Like, I feel like it would be probably better for you to have a class where it's like, you use a heal, it does significant healing, or at least, if not that, then
Cater says, yeah, you're right.
but yeah, if not like the spells being powerful in and of themselves, then at the very least the healing should come naturally through the gameplay, and that was also part of the reason why I suggested Monk.
I'll trank shot left.
Because Monk, their healing comes naturally through their gameplay.
Hold the volley.
All right, this priest is not completely in the garbage yet. Ooh, that is a little spicy though. Nah, those are not the biggest threat. You know what? This is fine.
Cater says, I just don't see monks as anything else than panda, and I don't want to be a panda XD. I am too indecisive.
I use Master Spell on him.
I'll trank left.
Master Spell.
Yeah, that's also. Just not used to playing with pro people, you know?
Might as well get the darn thing on cooldown when I've picked it. Okay. I'm gonna trust you guys. Don't fall off.
As if.
If you get knocked back, you can always turn around and disengage back.
Yeah, right. I'm old, motherfucker.
I have seen a hunter who did it after he fell off twice. Ooh, Mr. Slowy got knocked back into mobs and almost got one shot. Nice and easy, just don't get knocked off. Also, Storm, do you have Curse Dispel or?
Yes, I do. I will do it.
That's fine. It is completely fair to forget because some of the more unusual utility is.
Yeah, it's like Druid don't have poison. That's really weird. Unless you talent it as balance.
Yeah. Then you can just avoid running around from the Curse of Desolation. Ketta, how about if I just say, Ketta, make a human monk? Do it. What are you waiting for? Just do it. I'm gonna be honest, I can't even remember what this boss was like before the change.
You have to stand in a prison and get rooted in, unless you get knocked off.
It was fucking amazing. Don't like the new one.
Oh, wasn't there also something with people getting like a clone, and if they didn't like get to it, then they die or not take or not do as much damage or something?
Yeah, I think that was the knocked off part, maybe.
I guess they kept somewhat the theme, but
Easier at least. This.
life is just easy when you have such gamers, huh?
We had 2 people on the 10 die here the other day when they ran off the platform. They literally ran off the platform. It was fucking brilliant.
Gamers.
Almost pissed myself laughing.
We're having a good giggle, mate.
Jesus. We've been going fast.
There's a boy after us.
Who bolt?
I don't know, but he started running ahead of me. Oh. I'm dead. I should not have released. I'm sorry. You guys gonna have to use health pots and stuff. I'm running as fast as I can with my wheelchair class. Which is not fast enough.
Or should I release? Okay. See her.
Kater says, perhaps I am just tired, but I am not feeling well currently. Sad smiley sach because I want to play but
Honestly, I know that feeling. I know that feeling. Go, Mr. Stomberger. I gave you PI.
Ooh, thank you. I like that.
Saw that your cooldowns were ready. It's like as good a time as any for a PI. It's kind of funny how discipline priests are all about like a healer doing damage, but at the same time, discipline priests are the healers with the lowest damage.
perhaps another break is needed. See.
Maybe just a break for the night.
At a fucking holy priest.
Whoops. Type targeting. W.
Holy fire or some shit.
Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ, that does a lot.
Huh. As holy or but yeah, basically every spell that you have that deals damage is just reduced when you play, or reduced in damage when you're playing discipline. I'm guessing it's because discipline has like built-in damage, so it would be kind of OP if their damage was also good, but still feels a little weird.
Oh.
On this boss fight, it would almost be nice if you could just have a bird's eye view. This boss is just as long as you can.
Down here or running?
I don't think you can go up if there's an emissary live, so. But regardless, I don't even know if the buff will last till we get up. Are we ready for some carnage? Let's go. The other day I did a plus 12 priory, I think. And we had a hunter who was like, priest, PI me because I'm trying Dark Ranger.
Makes sense.
Is Dark Ranger actually any good? Because I haven't really...
I think if you have a lot of haste
Okay.
for the procs, whatever it's called.
Slow it down, I repeat.
My bad, my bad. Too busy fucking talking.
Oh, Slowy stood in the front also. Oh, the emissary went off. We're fine.
Kater says, I have a Finnish song stuck in my head that basically goes like pondering my life, it's hard.
Not gonna lie, life is pretty hard sometimes. But then you remember all the wonderful beans that are around, and then, you know what? Things are okay.
Kater says, how I wish it was easier. Eyes purple crying.
I think one of the most difficult things in life is just it isn't necessarily obvious, like what is actually like the way to go in order to make things better. I'm starting to suspect that having an active day-to-day life, but also two, having people around you, maybe relationships, stuff like that, that can actually motivate you, are like very, very important.
Any of you guys want the ring? Even have a socket?
No, thank you. Thanks for the offer.
Tia said I wanted a ring, and the first thing I get from a dungeon is a ring. Just the wrong one. I really need to specify.
I mean, I don't know if it has a diamond, but at least you got a ring. Okay, Mr. Musler, a philosophical question. What is the meaning? What is the meaning of life? What is the follow up to that? What is the best, or what is your life hack to finding happiness in life?
For real?
Yep.
I was raised with very little.
Yeah.
So I learned to find value in whatever I got. And even though I make a lot of money now, money doesn't make happy. Like, it's all the things around me, if that make, or people around me. So
Yeah.
getting to play around with Slow makes me happy. Believe it or not.
So
Me playing around with Bubbles, playing around with you, having people you can call friends that you have never met.
Yeah.
That's actually like a really big thing. Like, imagine 20 years ago. Would that have been possible? Like,
I mean, this game is 20 years old, so
yeah, okay,
21 years ago.
but Yeah, like you had Baldur's Gate, you had like RuneScape and like
Yeah.
other stuff back then, but like
I get what you mean.
think I've always done what I wanted. Like the best way of actually like answering this is like when I was in 2nd or 3rd grade, we got an assignment in school. Like,
Yeah.
what do you want to be when you grow up? Like, when you become an adult, what do you want to be?
Yeah.
And like everybody was like fireman, policeman, astronauts, like the general stuff.
Yeah.
And then the turn came to me, and I was like, we had to pick 3, and I was like, I want to be unemployed as the first thing.
Honestly respectable.
And the teacher was like, why? We live in Denmark. We live in a society that caters to the lesser fortunate. And if you're unemployed, you can do whatever you want with your time. Like, you get money from the
state.
From the state, and you don't have like any like real responsibility. And remember, I was a kid. I was like
Yeah,
11.
of course.
So like I didn't understand how it worked. I just saw how it worked from the city I live in.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay, what else? I want to be a monk. And they were like, monk, why? You don't own anything. You don't have like any thing you're like tethered to.
Yeah.
All you have is your like serenity. All you have is your like,
Yeah.
the convent.
Yep.
So like you wake up in the morning, you have a clear purpose. If that is not happiness, like nothing else to do. That must be an amazing feeling, like just being settled the rest of your life. And the teacher was just looking at me like a 10-year-old Muslim saying shit like this. And then just for shits and giggles, he asked me, so what's your third choice? Inventor.
Ah.
Why
That
you
is
want to be an inventor?
quite in the opposite direction.
Yeah, but it's the same, like, what do you call it? Like the same aim, like the same goals. Like with why do you want to be an inventor? Because you can sit at home, do whatever you like, whenever you like. All you have to do is think up stuff. And again, wouldn't
So
you be
something
happy
very cognitive in general.
just being your own?
Yep.
And granted, I went something completely different in my work life. But it's the same principle, because I can do whatever I want whenever I like.
Yeah.
Like if I want to, let's say I want to go to Spain tomorrow. I can literally just pack a bag and drive to the airport and fly to Spain.
Yeah.
And I can stay there for a week, a month. It doesn't matter. I can come back. Like, I think, like, overall, like, concept of happiness. I haven't looked at my bank account since 99.
I thought you were about to say 9 and I was like, oh no.
No, I haven't looked at my bank account since 99.
That must be nice.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I have no stress. I have nothing pulling me in any directions, saying you need to do this, you need to do that. Like, granted,
Not
I
even
don't
like
have kids.
family and all that, or
No, because they respect my choices.
Huh?
And that's like probably one of the reasons why I'm happy, is because like even though we have a big family, they all know what I'm doing and why I'm doing it.
Yeah.
So like if they need somebody to take care of the kids in the daytime, they call me because I'm home.
Yeah.
If they need somebody to move something, they call me because that's what I do. I move stuff.
Yeah.
But
yeah. I've found quite a few people who are like, or quite a few people. I found some people at this point who are in a bit of the same situation as me. Like, I'm starting to find a little bit more purpose, but I essentially just like lived every day without having much of direction, and I didn't really feel motivated towards doing anything because I couldn't imagine life even ever really becoming good.
That's a around you issue, if you ask me.
What do you mean?
When you see the world as such, you need more sunshine in your life. For like a lack of better explanations.
You mean like metaphorically sunshine in your life, or?
Yes, I mean people fucking telling you you're the world's greatest. Like we where I grew up, it was not a pleasant area.
No.
But I was always surrounded with good people. So even
I think it's interesting hearing what other people feel.
Zone or shitty city.
Yeah.
We still had nice people around and good, solid people with a positive outlook in life.
Yeah.
So like, no matter that I'm dyslexic, yeah, we find a way around it.
Yeah.
No matter that I was big from an early age, we find a way around it. Like, so like, what was I was 15, 16 when I got recruited to play soccer, football at a higher level. And I've never been any good at it. I'm just good at moving people around.
Yeah.
So like, I took my size, which was huge from like that age class.
Yeah.
And just used it for something positive instead of being stuck on the negative aspect of being big.
Yeah.
I moved it around and then it went to positive. I talk a lot. So
oh, you do?
That was, yeah, that was a negative thing if you ask a lot of people. But I always got around it by being positive, so people actually can stand listening to me.
Yeah.
I picked up a 13, 13-tal, A plus, whatever you call it.
Yeah.
Like
so the highest grade. Yeah.
In social studies.
Yeah.
I think is the closest you can take it from Danish to English.
Yeah.
And my teacher on the exam was like, after, like I was a really good friend with her. She was like, I thought the other guy would flunk you, give you a 0-0. And I was like, why? Because you didn't even talk about the subject. I managed an entire, like, what do you call it, oral exam?
Yeah.
Without talking about the subject of the exam.
Yeah.
But we talked about everything between here and there. And the guy, or the censor.
Yeah,
the English word. Examiner.
Yeah.
Was so surprised with a young boy having this much knowledge and know-how and gumption. Like, I really wanted this shit.
Yeah.
But we didn't talk about what we were supposed to talk, so she actually thought he would like flunk me. And he was like, that's a 13, like 100%.
Yeah.
Like, I've never met anybody this dedicated to this subject. And it was just like, Jesus.
That's kind of nice to have the recognition.
Always have a way around doing, what are they called? Like, you know, all the oral exams.
Yeah.
The written ones, fuck that shit. I give up. Being dyslexic and all that shit just doesn't work.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, just fucking be happy. Like, if
difficult thing is just that being happy can be a difficult challenge.
Yeah, of course. But do what you want. That's like the best advice I can give anybody. Like, we had what was it, like, second youngest nephew that saw like my work patterns.
Yeah.
And he wanted to work nighttime as well.
Oh.
And he's smart. Like, I'm not saying this because it's family.
Yeah.
and shit like that. But like he's
a bright one.
Yeah, he's actually one of the ones we got faith in to actually become something. No, but like he was like, I really want to try and work nighttime because I can see how much money you make and I can see like how well you're doing. And I actually got permission to take him to work. And he spent like 5 hours with me on a night shift doing what I did.
Yeah.
And he's in university now and haven't looked back. And he's happy.
Yeah.
Apparently manual labor wasn't something for him.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It might just, end of days, I might just be a really simple guy. And you just might be a bit more complicated. Like,
I think that it's also just like a matter of circumstances. I grew up as like someone who had a relatively sensitive mind. So if something went wrong, I would be like quick to blame myself or
well, I get what you mean.
Yeah, all that. And then I grew up with like a lot of bullying from school and not necessarily a very like stable house environment and all that, or home environment.
So I've been to a few shrinks.
Yeah.
I've been to like different doctors for different sort of reasons. And I was asked like, were you bullied when you were a kid? Because like my super positive outlook on life is not normal. And I was like, well, not really. And we started talking, and one of them actually suggested that I was the bully. And I was like, I don't know what you mean. It's like most of the times when like when somebody thinks that they haven't been bullied because apparently everybody gets bullied, it's because they're the bullies, like or some shit like that. And I was just like, I don't know, like I call it as I see it. So like, if you done something wrong and I called you out, I'm not being evil, rude, or condescending.
Yeah, condescending.
I'm just being me. I'm just being real. Like, if you make a boo boo, I tell you you make a boo boo.
Yeah.
Because then you probably won't make it a second time. But yeah.
Yeah. I could imagine I could imagine someone having felt like a bit overrun by your personality.
Yeah.
But I don't suspect like from what I know of you, I would be surprised. I would be surprised if you were someone who was like, yeah, today I'm gonna get this guy. I'm gonna.
Yeah. That's what I like. I don't have any fucking issues with like any people. Like,
yeah.
I think I've only met a few people in life that didn't like me. Like really, really.
Yeah.
But then again, they tried stabbing me and killing me and stuff like that. So.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Yeah. Again, bad neighborhood.
Yeah.
And all that jazz. But yeah, like most of people when they meet me are kind of overwhelmed. Because
I could
I'm
imagine.
a handful.
Yeah.
But everybody ends up liking me.
I can imagine. I can imagine you're also a person who is who's like not what you expect when you look at you.
Yeah, 100%. But let's put it like this: when I walk in a room, you see me walk in the room.
You got that swagger?
Nah, it's just I don't know what you would call it, like, but like my best friend growing up and in like business school and after, he could walk into a bar.
I'm playing a mystery of
anything, anywhere, and you
can see how it is.
He could walk into a classroom, and the teacher could be asking like, "Where's Simon?" Like, have anybody seen Simon today? And he would be sitting in like the back end of the room.
Yeah.
And like the moment I walk in, yeah, muscler.
Yeah.
And yeah, she just actually called me that as well back then. That was fucking brilliant.
You have always been the muscler?
Since like 5th or 6th grade. I broke the hand of a guy in a football match.
Yeah.
And he called me, you fucking muscler. And it kind of just stuck after that.
Yeah.
And
Makes sense to me.
run with it. Like, yeah.
I feel like I see more people who grow up in like harsh environments feeling more of a sense of like what would be the right word, like self-sufficiency.
Yeah, probably. But that end of days, like the whole growing up rough and all that shit, it ends up defining who you are.
Yeah.
And you can either be like a Debbie Downer, and then everything is just fucking dark and horrific, or everything is rainbow and unicorns and sunshine.
I was basically convinced already by the time or before I was 10. Like I had like the thought in my mind that okay, I know like my life is never going to be happy. Like it's going to be miserable no matter what. So I might as well just like embrace the fact that like my life is never going to be good, and then I can try to just make the people around me have a good life instead. So I basically grew up like through early schooling with the thought that like I will never be happy. I think that shaped quite a lot of.
And how about now? Met a stable community, really good friends.
I feel like I don't necessarily think I have like a stable community, because I think that if I was gone for just like a bit, then it will like definitely, and then it might either it will definitely shrink if not disappear.
So
obviously not like the cozy corner, but I feel like a little bit I've been like run out of the cozy corner. Not like completely, but you know I was the one who started it. Right?
I saw you spamming. We talked when you were in Corpia.
Yeah.
And I told you I was really impressed with you trying to make a social functioning guild. We talked late evenings a few times.
Yeah.
When you were spamming Corpia.
It was good times.
Yeah, but like when I can tell you this, you can also trust in the next thing I say. Do you want to know who the first person in World of Warcraft was I talked with?
No? Who was it?
A guy called Cenus, a warrior.
Okay.
I met him in Hellfire when I started playing WoW.
Yeah.
And we talked for like a few years. Second guy I met, I still have on Battle.net, and we still talk to this day.
Nice.
I can literally tell you all the good people I've met in my entirety of playing World of Warcraft. And 90% of them are still either on friend list or on phone book, where I can reach them.
Yeah.
So I think with communities and shit like this, you will never lose what you have unless you want to.
I think it's more of a like,
at least from my point of view.
Yeah. I don't like, I see this more as a community I now can participate in, but it is like in the beginning it was like my project with Eli, and now it's more like I definitely feel a bit on the outside. Like, okay, this feels a little to say, but like back at the beginning of this season when we were starting to push, like the first time we were pushing like +10s, I had been doing like low keys to help like that group to like learn the dungeons and get up in the like the keys and all that. Without really having much like I didn't need to do like +4 keys or stuff in order to get higher keys anymore.
Yeah, I get
And then whenever they actually
remember like the first few days of this season where this fat drown eye whispered you, "Wanna come heal us 7?" And the first reply I got was, "I'm not big enough." And I'm like, "You're always big enough for me." Like, dude, some people, that's just how they roll. Like,
yeah,
90% of them doesn't do it on purpose. It's just,
yeah,
you know, how they play, how they like interact, and that it is what it is.
yeah. But it's also just like it is not necessarily like I don't necessarily view it as like my community. I view like some of you guys as like my friends and all, but it's not like I view like my community now is more like my stream community.
That's nice.
And then obviously like I view you as a friend, of course, but I just feel like I have been a little bit distanced from the guild.
Like, in all honesty, I do that with a lot of guilds. Like, I think I'm raiding with 3 different guilds now.
Yeah.
And sometimes 4. And everybody knows me. Everybody, like, I need this crafted. No, they can go my way, or I need this fucking made, or whatever. But, like, I consider most, like, friends and shit. But if you ask them, like, we're doing a +10 key, +12 key, +15 key, like, whatever.
Yeah.
I am never the first pick to join. And it's not because I'm not capable of doing so.
Yeah.
It's just people prefer to play with like what do you call it? Like
they're a tight-knit bunch.
Yeah, like, and this goes like for all guilds, all communities, like WoW or gaming wise, is people they choose to play with people they want to play with because they pay for the game. So like, why should they play with people that they don't want to play with? Unless they're lacking people, because then that's a completely different story. Then all of a sudden, some people are good enough. Like, I was fucking excited when you whispered me before. And you saw how careful I was with, like, making sure that you two were in the same group.
Yeah.
So I didn't piss on anybody. Like, saying yes to you and then having to ignore slow.
Yeah.
So, like, just take it as it is. Like,
yeah, it's not that I take it like I was a little bit frustrated, but I'm chill about it. It's just
no, I understand.
Yeah, but it's also more like a grander thing with I'm a person who has not like had a job yet or not been able to have a job yet, even though I've actually managed to get an education. And I don't really like I don't know how life is gonna turn in general. And I don't really know
How old
what to
are you
expect.
again?
I'm 31.
Dude, you're just starting.
Yeah, but my experience has not been the greatest so far. And that is like, even if I get to live to be 100, that's like a third of my life that has been less than optimal.
in all honesty, like you rarely find people that got optimal way of living.
Yeah, but could I at least like be self-sufficient so I don't have to come to like the I'm like on the lowest, basically the lowest of low of what you could get of public support.
Yeah.
And it just feels like
Nothing.
it like I can't have a car, so I can't like even visit my family properly, and I can't. There are just so many limitations.
So what's the aim, job-wise?
The goal right now is to get a flex job.
Yeah, but what do you want to do?
I think it could be cool to try and work within the field that I had or that I studied at the university. I studied computer science.
Oh, nice.
So that could be interesting to try and like see what, or if I could do anything there, even if it would be like freelance or anything. But
When you say computer science, is this what's it called?
there's
like engineering part of it, or is it like website?
it is the programming side of it. So it is
JavaScript.
You're not learning as much like the specific like different programming. Like you're not learning like, okay, this is the newest, most modern programming framework or whatever. You're just learning like if you're designing an algorithm, then you have to make sure that like if you use this mathematical formula, then you can make sure that it is not going to be or that it is going to be correct and like all of like the really boring stuff. That is computer science.
I might know a guy.
Huh?
Might know a guy that works from home and have like a company that does like a web page maintenance and shit like that. If that has any interest.
Probably, if, like at the very least, it would be nice to have any sort of like job testing, so I could see like get a little bit closer to how many hours a week can I do and all that.
I'll try and ask around, because like a lot of fucking like I know like God and everybody.
Yeah.
And I tend to remember good people. So like I can try and like ask around. Shouldn't be that hard finding somebody. And like, everybody works with PCs and shit like that.
Yeah, I'm also trying. Like at the moment, I'm also trying to like I've started a local group for gamers in the town that I live in.
Oh, nice.
And I'm also like it could be cool if it turned out to that could also be an angle for work, you know.
Can.
Yeah, but
100%.
it is something that still has some way to go. It was.
That's how life goes, man.
Yeah. What is this fucking absolute Papega? Holy.
What now?
I went into
Rookery?
into like a leveling dungeon, and people are actually just no cap for real on God, very Papega. I can respect it though.
You 80 yet on that bad boy?
I just dinged 80.
Oh, nice.
This is like after the nerf on Discipline Priest. I'm thinking about just playing Mistweaver. Discipline, I think, is still going to be the best for like until the end of the season at the very least. But they are going to be more reliant on the group using their own defensives and self-healing and all that. And I don't want to test those boundaries in PUG environments.
I completely get you.
I don't have that much faith in PUGs.
It's just hard. As I said, like when we're doing the Theater of Pain, like all tanks does stuff differently. They pull stuff differently. They have like different patterns, and like when you PUG, especially as a healer,
Yeah.
that shit is just horrendous because you can't learn the pattern. You have to adapt while doing it.
There's one person in our group that just died and then stayed dead for like 3 packs, and the tank just kept chain pulling, so I couldn't res him. I was trying to run back and forth.
If only you had a battle res.
True.
Oh, fuck it, I'm gonna go make some dinner. I'm fucking hungry. Getting smaller by the moment. Can't have that shit.
Have a nice dinner, and thank you for the talk. That was really nice.
Like, dude, just fucking holler at me. Like, if I get the possibility to actually talk with somebody I like, that's fucking bonus. It rarely happens.
I should say thank you from Kata in my chat as well, because she has had some of the same thoughts, and she also appreciated hearing your thoughts. So
that's nice. Like, whatever I can do to help.
Yeah.
And like, end of days, like, to be honest, don't misunderstand what I'm saying now, but I don't fucking care about like 90% of what people think about me.
Yeah.
That might actually be like
that is probably the thing that keeps you the safest against like those like depression and all that, because
like I know I'm the world's best.
Yeah.
Nobody can put me down.
Exactly.
Like, you call me a fat son of a bitch, but at least I'm pretty and I can lose weight. Like, yeah, it is what it is. Just fucking smile and wave. Anyways, fuck it. I'm going to hunt some dinner down.
I'm gonna
tonight. Ooh. My local pizzeria, they switched out the fucking kebab. I'm not happy.
That's not okay. You should report.
No, it's not.
You should report them.
Nah, it's just fucking horrific. I actually had to like look for a new place because they went from like 100% beef to like 50-50.
Oh, just a second. I should say from Katna that she actually cried a little because of the convo.
Because of what?
Because of the convo, like happy tears, because she enjoyed it. She enjoyed hearing like the thoughts, and she thought it was
nice.
Good. So it was just like thank you. It was that meaningful to at least one person.
Bring Musler to stream once a week. I'll be here every Thursday.
Yeah, we'll have a podcast, Muscle and Co.
Sharing whatever I feel.
Yeah.
It won't be pretty, but it would be funny as fuck. Take care, buddy. I'll see you.
I'll see you. Muscle is a lovely fella. You envy his outlook on life. He does have a very liberating outlook on life. I enjoy it. He's a really good fella. I think that sometimes he can be a bit crass. That's just part of the package. But then you appreciate him for all the other good stuff he does. I don't know what stats I want. Let's see. Archon GG. What stats do I want for Mythic Plus? Monk. Mistweaver. I want haste over crit. I want Omega haste. Omega haste. Wasn't there a neck? There we go. Alright, let's put on the items that we got. So this, and this. And then we see there was some leggings. Huge upgrade. Let's go. That was the one we already had on better version. Leather waist. No, that was. Oh, we got so many leather waists. And another one. Leather wrists, but from season 1. You know what? I'll take it. We'll take it. Leather waist. Oh, that was the one we had already seen. I was like, wait a second. We can't have seen that many. That would not be right. Shoulder. That's kind of big. Bada big, bada boom. That would be really good if I could actually use those, but unfortunately. Oh, shield, bro. They just want me to play Protection Warrior, man. I want to hear about my progress on Warm Walks. Yes, I want to hear about the progress on your walk. And Omega Haste, absolutely. Alpha Omega Haste. Oh my god, look at my character. He's the main character villain. He does not mess around.
Cater says, I can now walk to my nearest store, buy a drink and walk back in 31 minutes.
Yo! Congratulations, Kata.
Cater says, without stopping. And the way back home is all uphill.
I always knew you would do it. You're freaking cool. Have you been told that today, Kata? Have you been made aware of just how cool you are? Wait, I didn't even put my boots on. I've already gained so much health. What's going on down here? Wakefist. What was it? It was haste over crit. Seems like it isn't an option. Okay. Waste we had 150 different ones of. Weapons, I don't think we'll be able to find one. We are.
Cater says, at first I didn't see any difference in my health, but clearly something has improved.
That's good, Kata. I feel like, okay, so this is just like my random thoughts. But I feel like after having done more walks and all that myself as well, I feel like I have started having a bit more energy, a bit more like drive for other things as well. Oh, what is the price of these rings? No, thank you.
Cater says, my drive is still a bit missing, but that I will put under low iron levels XD.
It is not that I have like I would not helmet. Chat. What the fuck is this?
Cater says, and that is being medicated, the iron levels that is.
Nice. I wouldn't say that my like
Cater says, you became a cobbled XD.
True. But I wouldn't say that I have like the same drive as others, but I would say that my drive has just risen compared to what it was before. But I think it's also intermingling of different things, like the fact that I went on a date on Wednesday, right? And that date I would say went well, even though obviously we'll get to see if we get to meet again. We have planned another meeting on Sunday, but who knows all the million different things that could happen between then and now. I think 1.9. Yeah. I'll just buy 2 derby trinkets. And now, Chad. Just from being auction house spec, we got to 599 item level. It's probably pretty nifty that we did not spend any of our or that I didn't throw any of my things after the druid.
Cater says, how much gold did you spend?
I think just a couple of thousand, maybe like 3,000. But I did also have a few items at hand.
Cater says, not bad.
Yeah. Buying just like the baseline of 600 item level when you get up to max level is actually kind of cheap. There are some items that are usually a bit rare, like if you have an intellect weapon or something.
Now you just need a transmog that has to go.
I agree. I agree. When is the next showing? In 8 minutes. I think I can make it to the Siren Islands. Oh, I need the quest. If you want a really strong ring getter, then do this quest. The expedition awaits. If you do it quickly, you can do it maybe in like an hour or something. and you'll get a ring that is like 658 item level, which is a kind of strong ring if you're not someone who does like high-end content. I have done this before, so I'm gonna get through it a lot quicker.
Kater says, I might actually take a break from WoW for a bit, will still watch but not sure on playing.
That's fair. Wait, did I miss the opportunity to skip? Did I miss the opportunity to skip? Because I know that you can skip all the lore. Ah, if I did that, then it's going to take a little bit longer. Oh, well. That's unfortunate. Well, possibly unfortunate. Guess I can just do a world quest or something.
No.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. But Ketta, of course you take a break from World of Warcraft if that's like what you feel is the most right for you. Just because I play it doesn't mean I expect you guys to. In actuality, I just want you guys to do what makes you the happiest. That's my wild secret. I actually want you guys to be happy.
Kater says, there's just been a bit of a slump. I love leveling, but as soon as I hit max level I abandon that character.
Yeah, that's what I feel about retail as opposed to classic. In classic, like, I feel like for casual players, the leveling is actually probably the main crunch of the content. Which is why I'm not too happy about how Blizzard has made it such that leveling is basically just like a nuisance to overcome. I can only imagine how freaking cool it could be.
Blizzard has effed up the leveling system, yeah.
Yeah. Can you imagine how cool it would be if leveling up was like possibly at the pace of how it was in Classic, but with more modern, with the more modern combat system. Oh, it's gonna take a little while. Oh, we have a
Kater says,
helper.
face purple wide eyes. Kater says, that would be good.
Yeah, it would be kind of cool actually. I think it would also be cool because that would just be you would also have a chance to actually in Classic you're so locked in to like you're a warrior, rend, heroic strike. There isn't really like real variations in what you're going to play. I think that it would be cool if there was more, like if there was some more modern stuff. Some stuffers. Because I keep thinking about like something like a Demon Hunter, where if you're good at like positioning the enemies, at doing proper AoE rotation, all that, you can actually probably still do some decent pulls, even if the mobs were a bit more dangerous. But now I'm also just being optimistic, you know? And that's a dangerous thing.
Hater says, perhaps I should re-download Skyrim and pump it full of mods XD, that way I can level and not do any endgame content.
I found that a thing that I think of a bit is when I play something like Skyrim or another or RPG, I end up feeling like, oh, this element could be so cool if I could potentially like do this with friends as well. But at the same time, that would also require you to actually want to play multiplayer content.
Kater says, Skyrim has a multiplayer mod now 3.
Of course it has. It doesn't actually surprise me. We did not get loot chat, but we got the time spent until that.
But I think it's through LAN.
Ah, okay. And that's a little bit more limited. We could also try some very chill Minecraft together at some point, Ketta. Maybe? Or something else, just like... Just not something where there would be like a lot of, or a ton of expectations or anything of that sort.
Kater says, I am not into Minecraft anymore, but Stardew on the other hand I could do. Or Raft.
Yeah. What has turned you away from Minecraft? Just curious. Yeah, or is it more just like a labor thing? Labour.
Kater says, just not feeling it anymore.
That's fair. Down the front. The Rubian flies. Jesus Christ. These Nerubian flyers are getting killed on spawn. Oh my god, you have to hurry to get a tag. What the fuck, bro?
Hater says. They spawn, dude.
Imagine that being existence. Spawn dead. Spawn dead. Spawn dead. Okay, now they started spawning a bit more en masse. Still. Blow a kiss to Brigath Anthony the Raptor for good luck. We just blew a kiss to a toy or a plushy raptor. Standard everyday occurrence. Why am I getting all of these freaking mobs after me, bro? I'm innocent. Leave me alone.
Cater says. If you want to game we can figure out a day and you can even stream it if I feel brave enough, hee hee.
It is only if you feel for it, okay? There is no pressure from my side. It is all just with the respect and the woof that we have in this community. You know what? We have gotten our participation and so we can just sort of chill. Which means...
Cater says. I mean it would be fun to be in stream again, I just sometimes overthink stuff.
No, never, right? We would never overthink things, Kata. Not us. Oh.
Cater says. Like if my voice is annoying or if I am too much, you know, the usual.
Yeah. We all have our, this might seem like a yoink, but I have that one typed in and ready to go. Rasp? We're thinking very much the same sort of ways. Asp is apparently one. Ars is one. I just had to throw some out there. We advanced by 2 levels. So not bad. You know what, Ketta? High five. I was also very much running out of ideas. Okay, now they're just teasing us. Is that one? Okay. Yeah, we don't need to help with all that. Yo, get that, let's go. I will say they're giving us a bit of a challenge to complete as just 2 people. You got you got the final word. The final long word. We're just... Kata! We're just too good. Kata, high five. That felt kind of solid for just 2 people. Nice. No, that's not. It was the... Kata, our teamwork is solid. That was just straight up solid again. Just straight up solid. Just pog. Just pog. Oh, got a neutral cloak. That's fine. Was that 2 stars? That's kind of... I see opponents everywhere. I saw it. I read the The signs, the stars. What do we say to the poop? Nope. Not today. Who doesn't know about the pwn? Oh. Alright, my brain went in that direction at the end at the same time. Kata, we made it to, what level is this? Level 7? Just the two of us? And my brain just saw through the matrix again. We're freaking solid. And yes, the outside of these words, I'm gonna start running into some problems as well. Damn it! One off! But Kata, I think we did hacking well. But with that said, this is where we're gonna end tonight's stream. I hope you guys had fun, because I did too. And level 7 as just the two of us, Kata, that is actually kind of good. Sometimes we lose at level 1 just when we're like 3 or 4. Kata, thank you so much for being the only one hanging in there all the way to the end of the stream here. Hope you had a wonderful evening, and I'll see you guys on the morrow or the day thereafter. Peace out.